Some inventions have uses that can help you improve your quality of life and keep you alive for longer. So, here are some of the most amazing inventions that could actually come in handy when you're in danger. Due to climate change, we are recording more incidents of rock falls, which is typically common in mountainous areas. The conventional ways of protecting against this fall no longer match the standards. But with the GeoBrug rockfall protection, communities in mountainous areas can keep their residents safe. This rockfall protection is made out of high tensile steel to withstand high levels of force, making it perfect for every kind of person. With a maximum strength of up to 3,000 kilojoules, it would take a lot of force to get the protection out of position. The rockfall protection is typically delivered pre-assembled, and all you need to do is to set up 2 poles and attach it. It's easy and straightforward. Do you live in a high-rise building? Then your chances of escaping in the case of an attack or fire are slim, let's face it. If you have kids, the struggle worsens, which is why you need the Euroace S1. This invention is a tube made of fabric and soft foam on the inside. It comes in a shelf which you can unfold to unveil the fabric tube. Then you throw the tube out the window and climb in to slide down. At the end of the tube is covered so you can land comfortably and jump out. It can accommodate 1 person at a time, but is a great way to encourage your kids not to be afraid in dangerous situations. Since it feels like a slide, they can get into it and not have to worry about what danger is going on behind them. Just ensure everyone understands the drill beforehand, and you can move fast enough to unfold the tube. If you love swimming, you know the water is not your friend. You may not always have a lifeguard ready or a human lifeguard to help you when you're in trouble. You can enjoy your swim with the Rest Tube, a portable lifeguard. It's designed like a wristband with a small puffy bag on the top. When you get submerged in water and need help coming out, simply press the release button and a bed filled with air will come out, dragging you to the top of the water. With your head above the water, you can call for help or swim to safety. It's ideal for children who are still learning to swim. Obviously, you shouldn't leave your child unattended to. If you don't want to get in the water with them, just strap the rest tube around their waist and chill on the lounge chair while watching them closely. The earthquake-resistant house was built by Stanford engineers in 2014. It combines physics, engineering, and other forms of science. This masterpiece of a house is built on a sliding isolator, as opposed to being built on a foundation in the ground. The house was tested with the same intensity of the 1989 Loma Prieta trembler earthquake, and the result was marvelous. As the ground shook with the great intensity of the earthquake, the house slid from side to side but did not fall or crumble. It stood strong, and this could be a game changer in the housing industry. If houses start getting built like this one, it would eliminate the need for earthquake insurance, and who doesn't want that? Not only are you saving money, you're also keeping yourself and your family members safe in uncertain times. The afloat E2 is an airbag pack that is designed to keep you safe during skiing. This bag has an integrated GPS tracker pocket, which means you can share your live location as you do what you love. The bag is equipped with so many pockets, including a space for your shovel to be stored internally or externally. It has a stash pocket and backstash zip, which makes it easy for you to reach your gloves or hat or other essential items without stopping mid-skiing. You can charge the airbag pack with a Type-C cord or use 2 AA batteries to power it, which makes it usable in any climate. You can take your afloat E2 on airplanes because it is TSA friendly. Is this bag going to be included in your next ski trip? If you enjoy discovering new gadgets, hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. The Bat Fan 2 is one of the best personal firefighting tools you can ever own. It's a battery-powered fan that has different use cases. For a start, the fan can be moved around by just 1 person. So if you're ever stuck alone, you don't have to worry about moving it. The fan produces a high amount of wind that can push out smoke through any window. All you have to do is face the blades towards where the smoke is coming from and set the fan to the highest and step back. Another feature of this fan is that it has an extraction duct. What this extraction duct does is to suck in smoke and pass it through the backside of the fan. You can also use this fan as a foam generator by connecting the required tube. Due to the amount of air being pushed out by the fan, foam is generated in the tube and poured out onto the target fire. If you can connect a water hose to the sides of the fan, you'll be able to create mist. This bat fan is portable and rechargeable, so you don't need to plug it into an outlet whenever there's a fire emergency. It's convenient to use and fast to assemble, and you should definitely have one in your space. The NOAQ box wall is a flood barrier that's easy to set up with amazing results. You can place as many walls as possible on the direction the flood is moving. Just ensure they are connected properly. Then throw the cloth that comes with it over the box wall and watch how it absorbs the water. As the water hits the box wall, it becomes more adhesive because the water produces enough force to keep it down. So if you live in a flood-prone community, getting this box wall can keep your property safe. Another way to protect yourself from disasters caused by water is by getting the tsunami pod. As the name implies, it's a pod designed to keep you safe in the case of a tsunami. Inside the pod are 2 seats with belts to keep you in one position, even if the pod ends up getting swept away. There are radios, flares, a first aid kit, and enough space for water and food that can last for 40 days. But when you look at the design of this pod from the outside, it looks small until you get inside. At the moment, the manufacturers are working on making a bigger pod that can accommodate more people. But the current design of this pod can take 2 people, and for the woman in the US that bought it, the pod can accommodate her and her pet. If the pods become more accessible, we'll record lower casualties during tsunamis. Plus, as the climate is changing, we'll experience more natural disasters, so it's a great innovation. The base isolator is quite similar to the earthquake-resistant house, but it's developed by a different company. During an earthquake, the chances you'll get trapped in the house because of falling objects is exceptionally high. With how cupboards and glass fall easily during earthquakes, it'd be a miracle if you came out without a scratch. So, where does the base isolator come in? The base isolator is a steel structure with sliders that keep houses mounted on it from falling or getting buried under the rubbles of an earthquake. When there's a quake, the force moves the isolator, which in turn keeps the house from falling or destroying items inside. It's a really intelligent innovation and would be a great addition to countries that are prone to earthquakes. We know you're enjoying this video, so hit that notification bell and subscribe to our channel. The deployable emergency shelter was designed with Alaska in mind, as it's one of the coldest regions in the world. People love to visit this region for ice climbing and skiing, and along the way, accidents happen. You may have mastered the area during the summer, but once it snows, everything changes, and it would appear like a whole new place. When you get in an accident in Alaska, hypothermia sets in quickly because of the cold temperature, which kicks in when you're not mobile. In this case, what do? Getting help may not be as swift as you imagine, which is why this deployable emergency shelter is your best bet. It has an origami design equipped with aerodynamics for you to easily operate it. All you have to do is unfold it and lay inside while you call for help. It's made out of material that keeps the wind away from you, keeping you warm for as long as you need to be until help arrives. When you step into the emergency shelter, ensure you close it to avoid wind from coming in, because there's nothing worse than trapped cold air for your health. During this period, conserve your energy as much as you can. Finally, the most important invention you'll need to stay safe is the Corpul's CPR. If we're being honest, CPR is not as easy as they portray in movies. If you're in a panicky mode, you may easily forget everything you need to know about the process, costing you a life. What you need in this case is the Corpul's CPR. The Corpul's CPR is a tool designed to give mechanical chest compressions. Before using it, ensure the battery is fully charged and all the joints of the mechanical arm are in place. Attach the stamp to the tip of the arm, as this is what will perform the CPR. Afterwards, place the mechanical arm beside the patient, ensuring the stamp is on their heart region. Turn on the machine and watch it as it produces consistent stamps on the patient's chest. Why this tool is more preferred for CPR is because it doesn't get tired and works really fast. It's a great tool for emergency centers. Which one of these inventions were you most impressed by? Let us know in the comments section. For more life-saving videos like this, subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell. See you in the next one.